Good day, everyone. It's time for charity shop hunting and stuff. So this is the video where I go around and have a look in the charity shop, see what I can find, see if there's anything collectible for myself or anything that I can flip for a profit. Generally speaking, I'd like to normally make at least a tenner on an item, unless it's a video game or a DVD or a box set or something. Mainly DVDs and video games, because they take up a lot less room, so I don't mind only making a few quid off each one, and they're not bad feedback fodder. I was speaking to someone not too long ago who's sold a ridiculous amount of items, and she only got 17 feedback after selling. I think it's almost triple figures she was at. I'm sure it was in the 90s. So you're looking at sort of a 15% feedback, which is really, really bad. So I use the cheaper things, like your really rubbish video games, purely to try and get some extra feedback, because no one likes to leave it, no matter how many times eBay likes to send you a message and ask you to leave feedback. So I basically go out during my 9 to 5 as I'm going from A to B, and if I see a charity shop, I'll jump out and go and have a quick look. If I'm on my lunch break and I'm going past a charity shop, I'll have a quick look. Generally speaking, I only spend between 5 and 10 minutes. No, 10 minutes is an absolute push. That's a lie. I would say 5 minutes maximum in each charity shop. So I don't spend too much time. It's going to be a quick run in, run out, and grab whatever I can. Now here we have a Micro Machines like travel case, and this was all the rage back in the 90s. Now, generally speaking, the cases themselves are not worth a huge amount. However, the Micro Machines that are potentially inside the case are worth a lot more. Now, obviously you can't hear anything because I've got it muted, but there was a rattling sound, which meant that there was something inside. So it could have just been the parts for the set, or it could have indeed been a Micro Machine. And as you can see, it's nothing. So then the next course of action would be to have a rummage around the toy shelf to see if I can find a little bag of Micro Machines. Spoiler alert, I don't. Now, I've done very, very well on Micro Machines before. I think I paid £6 for a bundle and got 60 quid back for it, and it actually went to a reseller, and it looked like he specialised in Micro Machines, and that's all he sold. And there was something that was worth £10, but when you're paying £6 for a bundle, it's just easy just to shift on, let someone else deal with it. As I say, I only do this part-time, so I don't really want to be going through each individual item and trying to identify it, because it's not particularly easy.
There's no music, which means I can talk. 2 quid. I bet it's scratched to hell as well. Oh no. Can't see what you're seeing. There we go. £3. So they start off high and then they get lower and lower. £3 and oh, I thought they taped it over. 3 quid. Jesus. Okay, is there anything else? Anything's jumping out to me. I don't think so. Nope. Right. Might go walk over to the toys. Prime Knock. I think that's going to be rubbish as well. We are back. I went through these yesterday, but I don't think I recorded it. Let's check tags. Colour library books. Diane Jones, Mr. Bassett. $19.90. It's that weird looking one there. And then if we go down to solds, brand new. Looks to be the same face. £10, £7.50. Yeah, it's not really worth it. Nice little doll's house. A knockoff Dragonite. It's only £1 though, but no thank you. Buddy balls, officially buddy balls. No. They're not bringing any new stuff up. Out. It's really annoying. Yeah. I'll go look at the games, but from what I could see at a distance, there's nothing new. Oh, there's a brand new Downton Abbey Cluedo for £8. It's selling for about 20. But can't be bothered. Cannot be bothered. Right. Let's go look at the games. So it's Monday, and this is an update as to what I've bought so far. So going backwards in time, the Criminal Damage shirt was from a charity shop. I paid $4.99. I've not seen this particular one, but you got the starters plus Pikachu on the right arm, and then the second evolution on the other arm. Criminal Damage is a good brand. I think I'll probably, I don't know. $4.99, Criminal Damage, Pokemon, decent, can't go wrong, surely. Then this was bought at the weekend, so we've got a pair of steel toe capped DMs. I paid £30, which I know is expensive, but I don't believe these have been used that much. Because, I mean, look at that. It looks like someone's worn them to try and break them in and then gave up. You can see there's a little bit of wear just there. Or it could just be storage. Absolutely no idea. £30. I don't know. As long as I can make a good drink on top, I'm not particularly fussed. Then I did very well on a Hobbit and Lord of the Rings bundle hardbacks. Similar design. Sold for £50 for the pair. This is an illustrated encyclopedia. Now, I've not done any research to see what it could be worth, but with the new Lord of the Rings TV series coming out on Amazon, I don't think it's going to stick around particularly long. It's absolutely stunning. Some of the artwork and things like that. So for a Lord of the Rings fan, it's an absolute winner. Then today's purchases, we bought a Furby for $4.99. I think this is the Peacock one, maybe. And it is from, I can't see that. And then this is slightly newer. I think it's a Furby Boom. And this is just obviously pink. Then the find of the week thus far is this lovely leather jacket. If it was slightly darker and if it was slightly bigger, I'd keep it. It's a medium and it's like a crop top on me, to be honest. But I don't know if you can see there. Probably, you might be able to just about see it. Massimo Dutti. Yeah, that's triple figures. It's in very, very good condition. I have tried it on, and I am slightly annoyed that it just doesn't quite fit, because that is an absolute steal. It's an absolute bargain, and it's just annoying that it doesn't fit. But a brown leather jacket. We'll see what we can get it for, or see what we can get for it. $14.99. Look at that. They even put the look medium. Lovely. 38 inches. Lovely. As I say, it's just a shame that it's like up to my belly button. It's so annoying. So annoying. But there. Let's get back to the hunting, shall we?
Well, I definitely got distracted and kind of forgot that I had clips that I was actually talking in, and saw that I changed the clip colour and kind of panicked. But I don't think anyone noticed, so I think we're good. think we're good. So this is me going back to the same charity shop with the micro machines in a couple of days later, determined to find the goddamn micro machines, but there's nothing. I think I did look at the casing itself. Unfortunately, with it being particularly battered, there was me showing an indication that I was looking for the micro machines, not the size of my member. But yeah, just looking for the micro machines. That's all I wanted, was to get in, get out, and find those stupid micro machines. And then the Xbox stuff is still there from a couple of weeks ago now. So there's a wireless adapter, there's some cables, there's a headset, nothing particularly special. Now this section here is bedding, and then now I did look at these. One of them was going for a tenner, the others weren't particularly great, but I did actually buy some glassware from here on Friday, which is today for me, which was almost a week ago, no, 4 days ago for you. But here we are. Right, okay, we are now in Flackwell Heath. Flackwell Heath is quite an expensive part of the world, and sometimes you can get some really good stuff, but often it's really bloody expensive. So there's no profit to be made in this particular item. It's not a great amount anyway. You're looking at, that's £15 plus shipping, and I think they wanted £4. I mean, if I want to make a fiver on it, then yeah, great. With the new Lord of the Rings series coming out, yeah, it might sell quite quickly. But it's a board game. If you were to think of how much room that takes up, you could fit 8 to 10 DVDs in that same spot. And what's going to be more profitable, 8 to 10 games or one board game where you're making a fiver on it? I'm personally going to choose the games. So after cutting the tape, and no doubt annoying the staff by cutting the tape, it's time to put everything back together and stick it back on the shelf. So onto the shelf it goes, and I think this might be the bit where I look at the knife in front of me. It's a really nice fish knife. Now this was gone the next day. Now I'm hoping someone in the comments will tell me how, like, what to look out for in regards to these sorts of things. Now I'm not very good with cutlery. I'm not very good with antique stuff. I'm especially bad with antique cutlery, but it did look nice. But the thing is, I know what would happen with me. I'd end up buying it. That's really unprofessional. Shut up, phone. I know what would happen. I'd end up buying it, and it would just get forgotten about. Because it's an item I've got to do research on, it would get thrown into a box, and it would be forgotten about for 3 to 9 months. But my God, they're so pretty. So pretty. But we did not buy it. And then, as I was going out, I saw 2 buckets of Lego. What's that? £20, £19.50. Just having a look to see whether maybe it's been sorted through. I don't think there was any minifigures, but then my phone went off, so I left very, very quickly. This is, again, Flackwell Heath. That was £10 for an Etch a Sketch. £10. Now the DS went. That's only a fiver. But yeah, that Etch a Sketch was a tenner. Here we have a nice, very, very nice box set. Lord of the Rings. So we've got the Fellowship of the Ring, the Two Towers, and Return of the King. The retail price was £75. They are actually all individually priced at £25 each. If you actually get all 3 books out, they do have individual EAN numbers and individual pricing as well. But as you can see, depending on the condition, between 90 and, oh, hang on, go on to sold listings. Good lad. £105. Now it says brand new, but that doesn't look brand new to me. 30 quid, I think that's a bargain, personally. I've already listed, and I've gone quite high. I think I've gone for 125. But I don't think they've ever been read. The condition of the paper on the sides is absolutely immaculate. So £15, I'll quite happily take it. Back over to one of my locals. This is the DVD, game and vinyl section, as you may have recognised it. And this was me being confused as to what this vinyl was. I originally thought it was going to be Space Invaders, because obviously I just didn't read it properly, because it's Space Invasion. and not Space Invaders, and I personally want to have like a small vinyl collection of gaming related vinyls. But yeah, didn't pick it up. Maybe I should have. Maybe it's worth an absolute fortune, but I can't buy everything because my loft is slowly, very quickly becoming full. But sometimes I have a little look through the vinyls and see what's happening. Not a lot, to be fair. I think nothing like amazing's come out in this shop for quite a while. Maybe I've just been very, very unlucky, but I've not seen anything great. Same games as before, same box sets as before. I don't know whether maybe the Future Armor ones will pick up. Now there's going to be a reboot. Never watched the end, but apparently they, spoiler alert for the next 10 seconds, they go back in time and start the whole thing again. So it's just an eternal loop. So I don't quite know how they're going to bring on another season. But looking at my computer, I'm about to talk in a minute, potentially. I've got no idea. This is green. It shouldn't be green. Right then, so it's Wednesday. To add to our pickups, we have got the Inquisition, paid $1.99, I think. What was this one? 20, 30 quid maybe? I can't remember. And this was picked up today. Paid £15. The RRP is $74.99. And to be honest, I think at the very, very least, I will be able to get what it sold for originally back when it first came out. So, yeah, the Lord of the Rings stuff at the moment is really starting to pick up because the new Amazon series is just around the corner. It weighs a metric ton. But we'll give it a go. Yeah, for some reason, I left that one green when it should have been in yellow or a different colour. I try to do clip colours different depending on whether I'm speaking or not. And normally, if I am not speaking, I leave it as it is. But I've just realised, now that I'm watching myself, it actually goes grey if I've muted it. So I don't actually need to change the colours anymore. So that saved me approximately 4 seconds of faffing around on every single video. Fantastic. Now, yes, I'm picking up IKEA, and I will explain in a moment. It's because Kieran told me off, because he bangs on about IKEA stuff all the time. So I did buy it for £4, just to get him off my back, because he'll only moan when we see each other next. Oh, I told you to pick up your IKEA stuff and you never do. So fine, Kieran, I will. I know you're watching this. I'm expecting a DM on Facebook the moment you get this message. Although I know you like to watch me at night because you're a bit of a weirdo. So, are you watching me in bed right now, Kieran? Because that would be a little bit weird. Hello, accountability partner. Right. Le Crusoe. Le Crusoe. As we all know, Le Crusoe is a fantastic reselling brand. It holds its value for a decade. Actually, more than a decade. But they want £40 per saucepan. So this is me just searching, just to see how accurate they are with their pricing. Now, brown isn't particularly popular, Le Crusoe colour. I think burnt orange is the most popular. But they want 40 quid. These were still there. I think this is Thursday. No, yeah, Thursday. I've gone in, and they were still there on a Friday. Obviously, it's only been a day, so we'll wait and see what happens. That's something personal come up on my phone, so that's why that happened. But yeah, 40 quid. 40 quid. That's just... I mean, for 40 quid, you'd expect them to varnish the handles or something. Jesus Christ. But if they can get it, fair play to them. I just... Mind you, is this Bourne End? Yeah, this is Bourne End. I think I called it Flackwell Heath earlier. Oh, I'm going to get told off for that in the comments. This is Bourne End. So, yeah. I mean, if they can get 40 quid for each one, that's not the pair. That's for each one. Then fair play. But I can't see who's going to be rocking up to a charity shop and spending 80 quid on Le Crusoe, second-hand Le Crusoe. If it's brand new, you know what? Someone probably would, but second hand, I really don't think they will. I think that jacket's been there for a while. That jacket's been there for a while. It's just seeing the same stuff week after week after week. Just annoying. Now this is Marlow. This is the same shop. Oh, I don't know if I want to say it or not, just in case people are watching that are local. And I'll say it because it's only going to be like 4 or 5 people that's actually going to know which shop it is. But this is where I bought the Mambo Loud shirt. Bought it for either 10 or 15 quid, and I think I sold it for about 250. It was disgusting. Ricky Lee loved it, but he's got horrible taste in clothing. We all know that already. So it's the same shop. So pricing, it's. I think in the chat I told Ricky that I actually bought something for £1 in the shop, and he was amazed. They have nice stuff, but it's really expensive. The resale rate is just like 5%. You might be able to make 5% on top of something. But personal, it's fantastic. If you want branded stuff, like real high-end branded stuff, not just high street, it's well worth going to. But for reselling, I strongly advise you don't specifically make your way over, because it could well be a wasted journey. Let's just put it that way. But this is me now googling the May 2008 fighter plane. Now someone did sell one in the UK for £5. Someone is asking £30 in the US. So I'm going to go on the basis that I might be able to get £20 to £25, because it was in bids, the £5 one. I think I end up putting this on the counter, because trying to balance a lightsaber and a jet plane under your arm while looking at clothes is quite difficult. But I don't know if I actually show you the prices. I think we do. Okay, right. I'm going to try and keep track and look as best I can. 70 quid! Sorry, I just threw up in my mouth. Tenner. But they will reduce the price of things over time. But, I mean, it is Marlow. The average salary has got to be like 80 grand over there. So 70 quid on a second-hand jacket is probably quite cheap. Now, I'm not sure if these are $9.99 or $19.99, but they do not look right. The colouring of the Monopoly Man, he's very tanned. He has quite clearly been in Greece for the last few weeks, but that looks like a $19.99 to me. And they've got, not just those there, they've got another 2 out on the shelf as well. Now, I didn't want to say anything because I might be wrong, but to me, the colouring on that just looks off all over. So any Monopoly experts, please do let me know. But I'm about to start talking now. Okay, so haul from Thursday. I'm fairly certain everything is from just the one charity shop. But we have Manhunt 2 on the Wii. Paid £3. I'll be honest, I thought it was worth a lot more than what it is. Signal was absolutely terrible, so I couldn't actually check it. We're looking at around, honestly, like £5-6 all in. Really shouldn't have picked this up. Next up is a blue lightsaber from there was a date. I definitely saw a date. It's underneath this little clip here, I think. I think 2004 that says. But yeah, lovely. Need to get some batteries in it, although I can't feel anywhere where it would turn on. I can't feel a switch, so maybe it doesn't have one. Oh no, that might be it there. Maybe that's just a release. Although I don't think that works. But I only paid £1, and this was in Marlow, so the fact that I only paid £1 is a bloody miracle. Oh no, that does work. So just pull that down. Excellent. Right, I'll check that later. And this is May 2008. If I can get it out. I did a very, very quick search in the shop and saw someone in the States selling this for 30 odd quid. So you got some lights, you got sounds. The only thing is that missile there is a little bit squiffy. Oh, and I went back and picked this up because Kieran had a go at me, because he does go on about IKEA stuff all the time, and I just didn't pick this up. It's worth about 30 quid all in, and I paid £4. So if I see it, well, if there's a clip after this, it means that I've gone out on the Friday. If not, this will be the end of the video. So yeah, au revoir maybe. Okay, so Friday the haul is not particularly spectacular. We bought 4 of these for £3 or £4. I think it was 3 from the 1988 Olympics. You should be able to get around £10 to £15 for each one. So set of 4, probably do it 50 quid plus shipping. Should go as a Royal Mail small parcel as well. Then £5 for this Airfix starter set. I should be able to get £20 back plus shipping, to be honest. So it should be hopefully an easy tenner, really easy listing. Should hopefully not stick around for too long. It's brand new, unused, lovely jubbly. Fairly certain that's going to be the end of it for this video. Yeah, I've got some work stuff to do. But that was from an expensive charity shop. That's really surprising. But yeah, I will catch you guys in a couple of days' time for hopefully the car boot video.